Even though he does have a couple of turnovers, was able to get in there on the score with his feet. And now Ohio State can go down to a couple of knees and close this victory out.
And new quarterback in for Ohio State, Jack Miller, the freshman from Scottsdale, Arizona. And this is Xavier Johnson, sophomore from Cincinnati, running it. Let's check in with Jenny.
Nice run there on the left side during Jenny's report.
Gained 21 yards. And another run by Xavier Johnson.
Following the Scarlet Knight field goal, Baba kicks it away short, but high enough for special teams to recover and rally and knock him down around the 24-yard line.
First touchdown for the coach's son. And you could tell by the way the head coach reacted. For just a moment, he decided to become a dad.
Consuming 2 minutes and 53 seconds off the clock. And that's a masterful job.
The number one cheerleader was Keelan Stokes. Saw him over there pepping up his guys.
Ohio State gives up a kickoff return and watch a teammate take it off in a cart.
He's like one of those guys you'd see playing for Bill Belichick and the Patriots down the road, you know? Like, where'd that guy come from?
He comes from Utah.
So Williams in the game, 2nd and 21. Stroud has time. They're going to give him that cushion, but Xavier Johnson, graduate from Cincinnati. They bring late pressure. It's picked up. Stroud right down the middle. Touchdown. And it is Xavier Johnson.
You sensed it. C.J. Stroud thought, oh my gosh, finally the safeties are coming. He gets the one-on-one matchup. You said who can win one-on-one, and look, of all people.
Over the Fighting Irish on a very manageable 3rd down. Stroud pumps, has time, continues to look. Here's one of those scramble plays, and he throws on the move and coming back to the ball and makes an important catch, as he did last week. Got the touchdown to put him in front for good. And a quick throw by Stroud, and another catch. Xavier Johnson for the booth in Columbus with love. Dallin Hayden running and catching on this drive. And here's Xavier Johnson.
The pitch to Xavier Johnson, normally a receiver, in the role of running back in this game there.
How about that?
Stroud looking to throw for it on 3rd down, delivers a dime to Ibuka, who's running free, and he's finally knocked out across the 30. Xavier Johnson and Rossi are in the backfield. It's a toss sweep to the receiver, filling in a tailback, and he makes a nice 8-yard gain on 1st down.
With LeVar last year, what a wonderful man. Nittany Lions send it away. They'll bring it out of the end zone. Xavier Johnson. And Johnson slashing forward. He'll get to the 26 before being taken down.
Northwestern won the toss and deferred. Ohio State took the ball, so it's with the wind, and you wouldn't know it by that kickoff. A short kickoff, and fielded on a bounce by Xavier Johnson. And Ohio State will start at the 30-yard line.
IU versus Ohio State. Chris Freeman will send it away. Xavier Johnson, the deep man, and we're underway from Columbus. Johnson will field it inside the 5, crosses the 20, and will be wrapped up at the 25-yard line. 1st down and 10 of the 38. Stroud flips it out, and it's Xavier Johnson. Johnson down the sideline with running room. Xavier Johnson finally crashes out of bounds inside the 30th, 32-yard reception.
Watch number 2. He's just going to get after it on the outside. Blocking against Christopher Keys, number 7. He just stays with him, stays with him, stays with him. And that allowed Xavier Johnson.
They protect and serve. Xavier Johnson back deep. Starts from the 3-yard line. With a lane. Gets across the 30. Finally thrown down at the 34. Evans from the 15. Blocked. Loose. Ohio State has a football at the Indiana 2-yard line. Lathan Ransom blocked it.
Watch, there he is. There's Ransom. And here he comes, and just a beeline to the punter. Great job. Goes for the foot. Gets it off the foot of Evans, and then it's a mad dash. Buckeyes are trying for that scoop and score, and Xavier Johnson's able to recover it right at the 2-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving as well.
C.J. Stroud remains in the game. And wow, what a run by Xavier Johnson with a burst. Xavier Johnson, nice stunner, cross the field. Xavier down the sideline, the X-Man, 71 yards.
Okay, so Xavier Johnson, he's played a little corner, a little wide receiver, a little running back in his career here. Great job up front by the offensive line. Good vision from Johnson. Finds that cutback to the right side. And now it's just about will, right? He's just willing himself across the field. Poor tackling from Indiana and some good speed at the end to finally.
Against Indiana with 11 minutes to play here in the fourth. Xavier Johnson, the converted wide receiver in the backfield, catches it out of the backfield, picks up a first down.
There's no doubt bouncing back from adversity is something the Tagovailoa family knows a lot of, and Taulia's done so beautifully today.
Here's Johnson from the 5-yard line. You know, we had a conversation with Mike Loxley yesterday as we sit here 13-10 Maryland. It has been an action-packed game since the start. Johnson from the 1-yard line. Catches a seam. Xavier Johnson, heck of a return. Out past the 45-yard line.
Ball. When you have a great drive offensively, the energy in the building, everyone's going nuts, thinking they're back in the...
Everything on the line, and here we go. Jake Moody sends it away. Xavier Johnson back deep. He'll get a shot. Brings it up from his 5-yard line. Continues to run, and he'll get close to the 20 before being brought down. And here's the handoff over the right side. It's Xavier Johnson. Johnson with running room. Picks up a first down and more as he gets close to midfield. And Moody sends it away. Johnson, the start from the 6. Johnson looking for a lane, has one, crosses the 25, and gets close to the 30-yard line. A 22-yard return, Colston Loveland.
Oh, and you know, he's had a good career. No bigger plays than the last two for Cornelius Johnson in this matchup on this stage.
Here's Xavier Johnson. It's the sideline, goes out of bounds at the 10. J.J. McCarthy, what a game it's turning out to be for this young man as Jake Moody sends it away. Xavier Johnson catching it on the move. And he'll cross the 30-yard line.
With the maturity and physicality that he has come out here and played fantastic.
Here's C.J. Stroud, and he completes it on the far sideline. Xavier Johnson gains 5 yards.
Defensively for Michigan, you cannot get beat deep.
Here's C.J. Stroud again. Swings it out. And it's Xavier Johnson. 2nd and 4. Johnson, jitterbugging. Johnson picks up the first down.
The young boy.
That's good. Very good. At the 1-yard line. Xavier Johnson out to the 26 on the kick return.
Might opt to take the ball first on the coin toss. Xavier Johnson on the return. And Johnson out near the 24-yard line.
That's 5 individuals that need to play as one offensive line unit for this offense to realize its potential.
Xavier Johnson. And he stood up shy of the 30 by DeMarco Augustin. Short kick. Xavier Johnson. Looking for a crease. Cuts back, and the pile moves across the 30-yard line. All right, Brooke, thank you. Although McCord on the sideline right now, Devin Brown. Ryan Day said he would play his first action. Xavier Johnson spins away. Johnson spun down. A 200-pound junior. Johnson to the 21.
This game from the line of scrimmage out.
Cole and Clay. I'm certain watching this ball game here in Columbus. Johnson on the return for Ohio State, and he is bottled up, keeps his feet, and met by the rest of Bowling Green, Kentucky.
And it's 4 to get 3 in the AL wild card as well.
It's like conference play in college football. It begins now.
It is coming. Johnson on the run. 3 minutes to go in this one. All right.
He's been through an awful lot on and off the field. He is so mentally and physically tough. And I think they've complimented the team like he was the piece they needed.
Ohio State leads the series 8-0. They'll start with Xavier Johnson from the goal line. And Johnson brings it up the field, gets close to the 25. First down. McCord throwing on the move, and it's caught by Xavier Johnson.
Kyle Rudolph, Andrew Siciliano, Lewis Johnson down to the sideline, and Xavier Johnson in the backfield. Not Lewis, Xavier Johnson in the backfield. Stepping into a starting role today with Emeka Ibuka down. Checks in at running back. And Xavier Johnson in the backfield there as well. Johnson, the wide receiver, will get his second carry of the game. Cade Stover with that catch. And now G. Scott wearing 88, another tight end into the game. Xavier Johnson with the carry from his wide receiver spot. Johnson gets good yardage there. That's Tate in motion. The freshman checks in wearing 17. Another pitch play this time to Johnson. He gets another carry. He's got room. Johnson zigging and zagging and getting down to the 4-yard line.
A stable of running backs, and certainly they have a stable of running backs, but right now it's a wide receiver in Xavier Johnson that's playing a ton at the running back position.
Ryan Day was penalized last week for losing his cool on the sideline, losing his cool there, and on 3rd and 25, he is just going to run with Xavier Johnson, the wide receiver, getting his 5th carry. Karlaftis with the tackle. Ryan Day this week spoke of Hayden potentially redshirting, said that was the plan. He could still do that, but he's getting a lot of work today. As is Xavier Johnson, already has 5 carries on the day. Came into the day with only 4.
To Julian Fleming is able to catch it here to bring up a short 2nd and 1.
Could not catch it to open up the game. And now McCord with a little trickery hits Johnson on the rollout. Xavier Johnson breaks a tackle. And Xavier Johnson.
Yeah, and Xavier Johnson just does a great job here. He kind of remains, in the old option verbiage in pitch phase. And you got to give Kyle McCord credit because he just is a playmaker out there, kind of a shortstop distributing the baseball.
But these fans are hanging around. As Crockover gets it away to Xavier Johnson. Johnson has some room. Johnson dodging tacklers, staying on his feet, and getting out to near the 35.
Here's the reverse. Xavier Johnson. Shake and bake, and he'll go out of bounds, picking up 6.5, maybe 7.
And again, this is a quarterback in Kyle McCord that has struggled under pressure this season.
2nd down and 15 at the 20. McCord to the sideline, and it's caught by Xavier Johnson.
Over 300 yards per game. Handoff around the outside. Johnson sets up his blocking, and he picks up 5. Have that size advantage against the 6'4" all-world Marvin Harrison Jr. Johnson has it on the end around. Johnson looking for space and tripped up inside the 15. It'll set up 3rd and short. We train him in there on 1st down for the Buckeyes. Johnson again in motion, hand it right back to him. Johnson showing off the speed, spinning his way for a pickup of 8. In front, now they have their best starting field position at the Wisconsin 45. And again, they're going to hand it off to Johnson around the edge. And Johnson pulls forward, picks up 9.
They have had great success running on the perimeter tonight.
They give the ball off to the right. And down to the 5-yard line is Xavier Johnson. Now, they do like to do that with Johnson. He's kind of a jack of all trades.
Ryan Day looking for a quicker start. Already positive signs on this opening drive. Handoff. And it's Xavier Johnson, the wide receiver, coming out of the backfield to pick up the first down. They've got talent in the backfield outside of Henderson, but that home run ability. This time it's going to be a wide receiver getting in there. Xavier Johnson, second carry of the game, is another first down.
Ibuka gives him another weapon in the pass game.
Play action. McCord lets it fly. It's caught. Xavier Johnson out of the backfield. First and goal.
Guy who's a wide receiver who can play in the backfield. I mean, this is very comfortable for him coming out and running a pass.
Carson Beck really starting to settle in that starting quarterback slot as well. Similar to Kyle McCord.
Yeah.
First year starters. McCord hands off Johnson, who's had a couple of carries today. Now he reverses field. Johnson makes a man miss. Johnson into a crowd and a big gain to the 35. Picks up 27 yards on the ground.
Yeah, just completely changes course. And again, this is a guy who is a wide receiver.
No panic, working his progressions.
10th play of the drive. McCord throws, and that is caught by Xavier Johnson. Pressure coming. McCord throws. Johnson cuts inside to the 5. First and goal, Ohio State.
McCord, empty backfield. Trips up top. Looks that way. Short pass underneath. Xavier Johnson looking for the first down. He's close, but I think he may be short by about a foot. Tommy Doman kicking away. Xavier Johnson. He'll get a shot from his own goal line. And Johnson across the 25 up to the 27. McCord to Johnson. Big opening and a first down for the Buckeyes.